welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the start, or I guess the introduction of my new Sims 4 Hunger Games series. I'm so excited to get this started. So a couple weeks ago I had posted a video kind of explaining that I was going to be starting this series and asking you guys for your Sims. So a huge thank you to everyone that submitted Sims. I apologize if I did not use your Sims. Depending on how this series goes, there may be a season 2. I don't expect this series to be long at all. Like, I expect it to be rather short. So depending on how this goes, we will hopefully have a season 2 and I can use more of your Sims. So like I said, again, thank you to everyone that submitted some pretty freaking amazing Sims. Also, if I did select your Sim, just please don't be mad. Some of them I did have to change just a smidge, like CC skins and stuff like that. And some of you that used custom content, if I didn't have the particular item of custom content that you had, unfortunately I kind of had to make do with what I had. So if your Sim looks a little bit different than when you had given them to me, I'm so sorry. There's really nothing I could do about that. I tried looking for the CC, but depending on where you got it, when you got it, I might not have been able to find it. So first, we're just going to go over the attributes that we have that are going to be entering the Hunger Games arena area that I have that I got off of the gallery. I'll show you guys where the series is going to be taking place, and then we'll kind of go over some of the basic rules. There is a Hunger Games challenge that does exist, but I'm kind of changing it up and kind of making it my own. So we'll kind of see how it goes. I might post the rules if I remember in the description of this video, kind of near the bottom, or I'll do it in the first part. We'll just kind of see how it goes and how things go for as far as like editing and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and meet our tribute. Here is our first lovely Sim. Her name is Lily Bond. She is a young adult. She is athletic. She is good, or outgoing, excuse me, and insane, or actually erratic. I forgot they changed that. She does have the bodybuilder aspiration. This is just kind of what she looks like. I think she is super pretty. I'm only going to show you guys like their everyday outfits just because that's probably all that we're really going to see besides like their sleepwear. But yeah, I think she is so stinking cute. And I'll go ahead and show you guys her in the gallery. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up my hashtag really quick. Here we go. And this one. Okay, so this is Lily, and thank you again to Team Awesome 1911 for making this fantabulous Sim. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that is our first tribute. Next up, we have Gavin Starr. Gavin is also athletic, or active, excuse me. He's family-oriented, and he is a bro and has the big, happy family aspiration. I believe he is a young adult as well. And Gavin was made by Lost Portrait 25. They had submitted 2 Sims, but I chose the male instead of the female just because I wanted to have more males in the series. So yeah, a huge thank you for these Sims. Oh, I forgot to actually leave a comment. Sorry about that. For making these Sims. Really appreciate all of you guys. And I tried to like leave comments as on the ones that I could. But yeah, that is Gavin. Next up, we have Jordan Magana, I think is how you say his last name. He is self-assured, a loner, and he is cheerful, a young adult as well. This is kind of what he looks like. I think he's really cool looking. I don't know. I really like his style. I don't know. He's just really freaking cool looking. And this handsome man was made by Krabby Patties, which love your name, by the way. So a huge thank you for making Jordan for me. Next up, we have Caitlin Terrell. Caitlin is self-assured, she's a genius, and she's ambitious, and she has the Chief of Mischief aspiration. She is also a young adult. So this is one of the Sims that had custom content that I did not have, so I kind of had to make do with the CC that I had to use. I'll show you guys what she looked like originally. So Caitlin, this is her. She was made by TCK Bella. So a huge thank you for making this Sim. Your Sim is so adorable. I wish I had the CC that you use so I can make her look a little bit more like you made her. If you happen to know where you got the CC or the links, go ahead and put those in the comments down below. This is for anyone If you guys know where that particular CC is, if you leave me the links down below, I'll add them to my game and kind of change her to make her look more like your sim. But hopefully I did her justice in the way that you wanted her to kind of look. But yeah, so next up we have Casey Sykes. I think she's so cute. She kind of looks like a badass and I kind of like her. So Casey is active, hot-headed, and loves the outdoors. She is an angling ace and I will show you her. Let me see. Where are you? Here she is. This is Casey. And she was made by Krabby Patties again. So huge thank you for the sim. I super appreciate it. Next up, we have May Summers. I think she's so stinking cute. She is a young adult. She is outgoing, erratic, and cheerful, and she has the big happy family aspiration. She is adorable. I really like her. Thank you for her. And she was made by Morgie857. So a huge thank you to you for making this sim. And I really like how you added a backstory kind of for her. So May is known for her quirky personality. She loves people, but has a wild side. She's always wanted to have a big happy family, but then she came to the Hunger Games, leaving her future in the dust. I really like that. So thank you for that sim. Next up, we actually have another Casey. This is Casey Barim, and I like her. She looks very sassy, and I'm really interested to see how that's going to go with her. So she is evil, ambitious, romantic, and she has the public enemy aspiration. I feel like she's going to cause a lot of trouble, and I'm really living for that. I don't know. I'm just really excited about that. So this is her. Of course, I didn't have any of the CC that you use, so unfortunately, she looks a lot different, but I love this hair and these tattoos. So if anyone knows where I can get those, please send them my way. So sexy, sassy, beautiful, savage, also seductive, Miss Casey, steal your man or girl. Watch your back because she's downright nasty. She'll do anything to get where she needs to be. I literally could tell that just by like how she looks. It's so great. So thank you, Sim Awkwardly Tatty, for making this awesome sim. And last up for our tributes, we have Mark Scott. Mark Scott is family-oriented, a loner, and he's a music lover, and he has the best-selling author aspiration. This is kind of what he looks like. I've noticed that a lot of these Sims have green eyes. Not sure why, but this kind of seems to be a theme of the Sims that we have. So, Mark was made by, let's see, Reborn and Love. Jesus, can't even speak. So yeah, a huge thank you to you for making the sim. So again, thank you to everyone that submitted sims. You guys are just so freaking nice. I really appreciate it. But yeah, these are the tributes, the 8 tributes that we are going to be using in this series. So I'll go ahead and show you the lot that I've kind of taken off of the gallery and changed up to kind of use for what we're going to be doing. Unfortunately, I was dumb and did not save the lot, but this lot was actually made for the Princess Games. So if you guys are interested in finding this lot, I think if you just look up Princess Games, you should be able to find it. It might look a smidge different, but this is the lot that we are using. We are in the world of Brindleton Bay, and we're kind of secluded and in like the boonies behind the trees, kind of hidden away, which is also really nice. So just a quick overview of the house, or I guess the lot that we're in. We have 2 buildings, and we also have a like challenge area as well as a graveyard. So that's kind of depressing, but yeah. So this is one of, oh, okay, that's awkward. That wall is not colored correctly. My bad, guys. Okay. Wait. Oh, I didn't notice this back here. Okay. That should be everything, I think. Yeah, we should be good. Okay. If anything, I find something else, I'll change it. So this is actually going to be the, I don't know necessarily what to call it. I don't want to call it like a prize room or like the winner's room, but that's kind of what it is. So we're going to be having challenges, and the winner of said challenge is actually going to be completely immune to the death round that we're going to be having, meaning that that particular sim is going to have full access to this room. They're going to be locked into this room when the death round is occurring. That way they do not get killed. They are not able to participate in the death round in any shape or fashion. So there is a full kitchen in here. They have a huge TV. They have bathrooms and bedrooms as well, so they can kind of just do whatever they want while they're in here. They do have access to this room for a full 24 sim hours. So while they're in here, they are basically living the life of luxury. So like I said, over here, this is going to be where we have our challenge area. And our first challenge, of course, is going to be with the treadmill to see who can last the longest on the treadmill. Over here, like I said, we do have a graveyard because we are going to be having a lot of Sims unfortunately meet their demise. That's kind of the gist of this series. Last but not least, we have the main living area. So we have a kitchen that I have actually blocked off. I will explain that in just a moment. We do have a bathroom here that they can use. And that's really the only bathroom that they're going to have access to 24/7. I do have 5 beds. I have 5 beds up here. And the way that I want to do it is that I want to have a certain amount of beds / seating areas for the amount of Sims that there are. So like I said, we're starting off with 5 beds. So we have 5 beds, and technically I'm counting this as one area to sleep, and this is technically another area. So this is somewhere they can sit. They actually can't nap on this, which kind of sucks for them. So technically only 6 Sims are going to be able to sleep a night. The person here is going to, of course, have to nap, but it makes it harder because, of course, if they're not able to sleep, their moods are going to be awful, and that's definitely going to impact the way that they are with the challenges and even the death rounds. So that's just kind of the way I was thinking about doing that. And I actually locked off the kitchen and the other bathroom. So the way that I want to do this is that the kitchen is only going to be open for a certain amount of time per day. So I'm going to unlock this gate. They'll have full access to the kitchen and to this bathroom. After the certain amount of time is over, I will relock this, and if they didn't get food, they didn't get food. They'll have to wait until the next day to do so. So I'll probably unlock it for about 4 or 5 sim hours, depending on how the day goes. We'll kind of see how it goes. But like I said, if they have access to the reward room, or the reward house, I should say, they have full access to the kitchen, to a bathroom, to anything that they want. So they should definitely take full advantage. And the idea is that, of course, with only having one bathroom open 24/7, it's definitely going to cause some tension. It's definitely cause some embarrassment in the house as well. And that's kind of what I want. I want this to be difficult. I want the Sims to struggle. I know that sounds awful, but that's kind of what I want. I do not want this to be a very nice series. And I will go ahead and give a disclaimer. This series is not going to be kid-friendly at all. I will be using the extreme violence mod. That is kind of how the death rounds are going to take place. So if you've never heard of the extreme violence mod, I'll go ahead and just show you really quick what that looks like. So you have the extreme violence mod down here, and you are able to do basically what it sounds like. You can commit suicide. If you want to use the extreme violence against another Sim, you have deadly interactions as far as killing them, and you can beat them up, steal their money, stalk them, hack them, all of this stuff. You can punch them, you can bully them, you can choke them. So once the death rounds take place, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set free will should hopefully be on at all times in this series. I don't really see why I would need to turn free will off necessarily, but the way that this is going to work is that, like I mentioned, we're going to be having a challenge. So we'll have a challenge which will kind of depict who will have access to the reward room. After that, we will have a death round. Into the death round, I will turn on the extreme violence mod and just let the Sims have at it. So I'm only going to allow 1 death per death round. So as soon as someone is killed, I will turn the mod off, and we will just kind of have to deal with the loss of a Sim. When a Sim dies, I will take away a bed, and we'll kind of do that until we're at the end. The only house that I will not be touching is the reward house, because I want them to basically live in luxury. Like I said, I want them to have full access to everything. So now you guys can probably understand why I say that this series is going to be pretty short. We have 8 Sims, which basically means 7 death rounds. So that might only be like 7 or 8 parts. So this series will probably at most be 10 parts. So It's going to be kind of fast-paced, it's going to be kind of bloody and gory and disgusting, and I'm really excited to have a series like this on my channel. These Sims, as far as the violence mod, they can do whatever they want. They can choose to do the non-deadly interactions. They can choose to do those actions that have only a slight chance of actually killing that Sim. So who knows? It could just be someone getting severely beat up, or it could be someone getting stabbed to death. It kind of varies. The Sims have full control over what happens, and I'm really excited to kind of see the choices that they are going to make and the alliances that they might make, because you are able to have partners in crime with this mod, and I guess that means that you kind of work together to kill someone, basically. So that's kind of the way that this series is going to work, kind of a gist of the rules. Like I said, I kind of put this together myself, so if there are challenges out there that seem similar to this, I did not know about them, so I apologize if I'm copying anyone. By no means am I meaning to, but it's kind of just something that I thought of that would be a lot of fun and something totally different to what I typically do on my channel. Usually on my channel, we don't do a lot of gory things, but this mod's kind of intrigued me a little bit, and I kind of want to play with it a little bit and see it in action, and I thought that would be kind of fun to do with your guys' Sims. So if your Sim was chosen, please do not be upset if they do get murdered. Like I said, I am not controlling these Sims in any way. I am not going to control anyone unless I am putting them inside the reward house. I will not be controlling them. So what they do, who they attack, who they kill is all up to them. So that is kind of, like I said, the gist of the rules. If I remember to type them up and put them in the description of this video, I will, but they will definitely be in the description of the first video. So yeah, that's kind of the introduction to this series. So look forward to part 1. I'm super excited to record it. I hope you guys are excited for this series. I know a lot of you have been asking me to do a Sims 4 series. Well, here you guys go. Welcome to the Hunger Games. I hope you all enjoyed this video and are excited for this series. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Leave all your comments down below. Also, if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will speak to you all next time. Bye guys.